Hi and welcome to Le Studio Marco Primeau. Today I challenge myself to master a song with Ozone 9 manually choosing all the settings versus the automatic mastering features of Ozone 10. So let's dive in right away. All right, let's start by importing the song once and then twice. Of course, at mastering, we will trim the start a little bit like this. Oh. Same thing here. Let's see the whole song. Of course, if we play both, they won't know because the start of the song isn't the same since I trimmed it. But it is not the point now. What we're going to do is load Ozone 9. So I'm going to process to master the song as I usually do. And after that, we're going to load the version 10 on the second track and let it do it automatically and compare both. So usually the first thing that I do, I load the AQ match. And this is going to be the first plugin. This I don't need. And maximizer, usually I use a fab filter instead, but I'm gonna use it now because we want to compare both results. But to do so, make sure that you are in LUFS so we can compare. And it is by choosing integrated here. Okay, so we're gonna choose a hot place in the song, and we're gonna play for the match EQ to make it work. But first we're gonna select the guide. So it could be a -6 guide like this, or pink noise, or a white noise. I do prefer pink noise. The -6 guide, I feel that there isn't any presence in the high frequencies, so that's why I don't like it. You see the difference? So my preferred guide is usually the pink noise, unless it's very new music like hip hop or dance music or stuff like that. I might go for the white noise. So let's click on capture and play some music. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh. And you can skip ahead in the song a few places if you think that the frequencies are different. Since I transpose, I'm gonna go there. Oh, that little girl can sing. All right, click on stop, and it will show you suggested. So it will show you a suggested curve. Usually I put down the smoothing to 10%, about that, so you see the curve. And if we play back, oh, that little girl can sing. And before and after, oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, so usually what I do next is use the Dynamics plugin, which is a multi-band compressor. So I'm gonna put it there. And what I do, I use it as an MS processor. So I'll go to mid and side, and usually I will barely touch the signal in the mid, but I want to set up a few different bands. So maybe around here, and like this. So we want to see all the bands, and we want to link them, and then we're going to play. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes. I also like to slow the attack a tiny bit, so maybe 30, like this. So it does not do very much right now, but what I like to do is go on the sides and do the same, play. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. So it barely touch, but we can change the gain and add maybe 2 or 3 dBs. So let's try it. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes. So certainly it becomes very wide, but don't push that too far because maybe we'll have some frequency canceled or stuff like that. But now let's hear the difference. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Very subtle. And after that, usually I'd like to use a compressor. So the Vantage compressor is nice. And again, I just barely touch the signal. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing. And then maybe the tape simulator if you want it to be a bit vintage sounding. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's a... So let's gain match and a bypass here to listen the before and after. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing. So it's a bit clearer, it's a bit wider, but very subtle again. After that, we can use the exciter to give it more punch and some frequency harmonic distortion maybe. Again, we're going to set up some different bands. That's good. Let's go. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can... So the level went up a tiny bit, but if we bypass the plugin with the gain match, we're gonna hear the difference. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that... Again, very subtle. And usually, unless there's a defect in the song, some irritating frequency or something very weird happening, I could go further and try to find this defect and try to fix it. But for now, the next step would be to make it compatible with where the media should be. So if we go online, we're going to try to aim minus 13 LUFS. Right now, it seems to be minus 18.1. Of course, we usually calculate the LUFS on the whole song, but what I like to do is take the hotter places and monitor there, and then after that we can test it. So I'm going to push the maximizer a tiny bit. Of course, we're going to put down the ceiling. -1 is good. So let's try it. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing, keep on swinging. This little girl can sing. All right. So if we play before and after. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing, keep on swinging. All right, this is a very minimal mastering. And of course, if something was very wrong with the mix, I would go back to the mix. So that's about what I do usually, the basic things. And now we're going to compare with Ozone 10, the automated mastering. And we're going to ask Ozone to master the song by itself. Right here, waiting for audio. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing, keep on swinging. This little girl can sing. Okay, let's listen again. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child. We have some choices as for the target. This is more of a pop or rock song. So let's try pop and then rock, and we'll decide between the two. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing, keep on swinging. This little girl can sing. Not bad. But we're going to check how the meter goes. If we go there, we're going to see exactly, minus 9.4. So if we want to compare, I'm going to lower it down. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread. Okay, let's compare both now. Little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing with the fresh energy she brings. Oh, that little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing when she's allowed to spread her wing. Keep on singing. So let's check what they did. Obviously, it's clearer, so more high frequencies. We can see that on the EQ. After that, they use a stabilizer, which is what we saw right here, that aims some frequencies. Right note swing. After that, impact works on the dynamics and the initial impact of every sound. They put down a lot of stuff. I would be tempted to modify it if I would start with this suggestion. Maybe go there like this. Give it more punch. Little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. And the imager, they did widen the low frequencies and a tiny bit of the highs. That's very weird. I would be tempted to put down the stereo image of the lower frequencies so it will be more focused. After that, yes, you can push it a little bit like that, maybe. Little girl can sing, making all the... All right, and after that, they use some dynamic EQ, so they it detected some frequencies that were out of hand and modified them. Little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. That's good. And after that, the maximizer, which goes to minus 13, and soft clip and they did put back some transients. After removing them here, they did put back some. Okay. Let's compare again. Little girl can sing, making all the right notes swing. Oh, that little child can sing with the fresh energy she brings. Oh, that little girl can sing. All right, let me know in the comments which one did you like the best. For me, I like the Ozone 10 suggestions. Of course, I would tweak a few things. I think it is more focused and clearer, so it's a good thing. And I must admit, I did not listen to the master on other systems, like in the car or anything like that. So, and I'm not a mastering engineer. Remember this, I'm just the guy like you who tries to do stuff by himself. So any comments in the comments? Let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos as well. If you want to help the channel, go in the description. There is some links to buy some Magix products. They won't cost you more, but I'll get a little kickback to help me. And of course, another way to help the channel is to share my videos. So I hope you liked this one. If you did, please click on the like button, consider subscribing, and click on the bell to get notifications. See you for the next one.